An inflatable AIM logo sits in AOL's headquarters office in New York City in 2011. By Jin LeeBloomberg at Images. The internet bid adieu Friday to AOL's instant messenger, or more familiarly AIM. It will be laid to rest December 15 in the internet graveyard, somewhere between LiveJournal and Pets.com. Evidence of decline had been apparent for years. There's Slack and WhatsApp now. There was, for a time, Google's Chat. There's Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, each with their own direct messaging components. There was a merger Yahoo and an acquisition Time Warner. There was a revolving door of leadership and pivots to video. In 2012, AOL cut AIM's development staff, the digital equivalent of a terminal diagnosis. But to the users in its decade-long heyday, it was a touchstone for growing up, both in real life and on the internet. Born 1997, AIM showed early signs that it would transform how we communicate. A child prodigy, some might say. Soon after its birth, its developers bestowed one of the greatest gifts to the web, patent US 6,750,881 B1 user-definable online cursor lists. The buddy list. A sophisticated social structure could be defined from just one buddy list grouping best friends, best camp friends, and so on. Every user knew who was online and when. Millions of teenagers yearned their first yearnings through the invention, signing off and on, so their crush would notice them. They bore holes into the crush's usernames rendered in pixels, willing him or her to reach out first. "What's up?" they asked. "Not much. Just chillin'." "You," another answered, heart aflutter. Close personal friend to AIM, Caroline Moss of @YourAwayMessage, remembers its alluring, borderline addictive draw. "My mom and dad finally put a 60-minute time limit on my AOL usage in middle school or high school, and I convinced my younger brother to give me his password so I could use up his 60 minutes as well. So half of my conversations with my crushes were done on a Pikachu screen name," she said in a recent email. Contrary to popular belief, youngsters didn't just tend to crushes through the screen. They learned how to type fast and came to understand unexpected phone calls as personal attacks on privacy. Yes, privacy. AIM was a warning shot for the dangers implicit in pressing send on anything. Like when a boy from a different school asked one anonymous user if she tokes, but she didn't know what it meant, and instead of asking Jeeves, she said, "Yup, constantly toking." And then her dad saw the conversation because she walked away from the computer for just 1 second. And she had to explain, mortified, that no, your daughter has never toked and, frankly, doesn't know how one would go about toking, even if she wanted to. She was just trying to seem cool in front of some guy who said he was very popular at his school. And anyway, what kid born after 1982 says toke whatever? Some have learned this lesson better than others. AIM users knew that being online was only a close second to being offline, with an away message ready to go. Moss, widely regarded as the authority on the craft, after running the @YourAwayMessage parody account for half a decade, commemorated its main tenets Friday. The perfect away message either sends a signal to your crush, perfect lyrics, maybe something from Dashboard Confessional, vents about authority Senora Jones is such a biatch for this HWUG, or brags about something only a 15-year-old would find cool, homecoming game, then Diner W the girls. Sells good or come find us. Those born in that high millennial sweet spot of 1986 and 1992 developed an infallible memory of brand new lyrics, and saves the day lyrics and Bright Eyes lyrics, and early Coldplay lyrics and Death Cab for Cutie and Dashboard Confessional, and something corporate, and the list goes on. Through AIM, a generation learned to detect sarcasm in print and hone passive aggression in verse. They experimented with fonts. They experimented with all the ways there are to building a relationship, including one through a computer screen. Most meaningfully, maybe, AIM let the world's teenagers name themselves BABYANGL for you lil developments. Dallas Go Fertility. Skspagin Powerx. DMBFAN 89. ROXYGRL 86. They were rarely good names, but they were theirs. Later there would be Twitter handles and business cards, but the AIM names came first. As the door closes on AIM forever with one final whoosh slam, it will be survived by millions still living their lives half online, half in the real world, most of whom can't detect a difference between the two anymore. Opening each of those little white chat boxes was a thrilling and wonderful and boring and weird informative ride. Or, to put it in terms best understood by the ones who loved it best, get Vanity Fair's Royal Watch, a weekly overview of the chatter from Kensington Palace and beyond. COMYOURAWAYMESSAGESTAT US 916 quadrillion 317 trillion 229 billion 226 million 57,730